And so we're starting to see water levels rise, and this area is just so surge prone.
On September 29th, 2025, Tropical Storm Imelda, the 9th named storm in a hyperactive 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, has barreled northward from its Florida landfall, unleashing torrential rains exceeding 12 inches in 24 hours, storm surges up to 5 feet along the Grand Strand, and gusts of 60 mph that have toppled ancient oaks and power lines across South Carolina and North Carolina. This fast-moving system, upgraded from Tropical Depression 9 just 24 hours prior, has created a double disaster, with distant Hurricane Humberto's massive swells pounding the Outer Banks, leading to over 150,000 evacuated. Tropical Storm Imelda originated as Tropical Depression 9 on September 28, 2025, in the warm Caribbean waters, where sea surface temperatures averaging 30 to 86 degrees and low wind shear provided the ideal conditions for rapid organization. By early September 29th, the NHC elevated it to tropical storm status with sustained winds of 50 mph. Forecasting a northwest trajectory at 22 km through Florida before curving northeast into the Carolinas. This is a fast-moving storm with very strong intensity and a wide area of impact, warned NHC meteorologists, highlighting its potential to trigger multiple disasters: heavy rain, floods, landslides, and coastal inundation. Imelda's impacts ravaged South Carolina by midday September 29th, as outer bands dumped 12 inches of rain in hours on Myrtle Beach and Horry County, turning the Grand Strand's tourist hubs into submerged chaos. Storm surges of 4 to 5 feet breached dunes, flooding boardwalks and sweeping away beachfront condos in North Myrtle Beach and Surfside Beach. Eyewitnesses described 2 minutes of hell. The water came like a tidal wave, sweeping our deck chairs into the ocean and lapping at our sliding doors. We grabbed the pets and ran upstairs as the surge poured in, recounted resident Tom Rivera from a shelter in Myrtle Beach, where flash floods submerged vehicles on Ocean Boulevard and washed away modular homes in low-lying areas like Garden City.
There.
The storm's fury extended to North Carolina, where Wilmington and New Hanover County saw 10 inches of rain, triggering flash floods that breached the Cape Fear River's levees, flooding downtown streets and stranding hundreds. In Raleigh and Wake County, inland rains caused landslides on hilly terrains, blocking I-40 and causing multi-car pileups. Dramatic footage captured SUVs bobbing like corks toward underpasses in Durham. Coastal villages in Dare County, on the Outer Banks, endured Humberto's synergistic swells, up to 20 feet, eroding dunes and contaminating wells, while fishing vessels off Cape Hatteras were battered, with 1 sinking and 3 fishermen missing.
Miren mi gente, aquí ha llovido tremendo. I would turn around if I was these niggas.
Cut it out, bro.
They can't turn around. Like, how many people?
All the cars back there. That means there's everything to get. We're fucking stuck.
The government's responses were coordinated and massive. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster and North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper declared states of emergency for 20 coastal and inland counties each, mobilizing 8,000 National Guard troops across both states to assist with evacuations and sandbagging. Over 150,000 residents were relocated from vulnerable zones, including 30,000 in Horry County, SC, and 25,000 in New Hanover County, NC, with schools, medical centers, and community halls converted into shelters stocked with MREs, bottled water, and generators. Official tallies paint a grim picture. Over 750,000 households without power, plunging neighborhoods into darkness. 200 houses damaged or destroyed in coastal counties like Charleston, SC, and Brunswick, NC. Rivers like the Petey surging up to 12 feet, threatening overflows in Florence, SC, and New Bern, NC. From September 29 to 30, the Carolinas face heavy rains of 200 to 400 millimeters, with isolated areas exceeding 600 millimeters, risking flash floods and landslides. NHC experts dissect Imelda's mechanics. Its low shear and warm waters allowed rapid growth to 50 mph more winds, its wide span triggering compound disasters. Per JTWC, climate change amplifies. Warmer Atlantic boosts moisture by 20%, making storms 30% wetter. 2025's barrage signals a new normal for the Southeast. Thank you for watching. We deliver in-depth analysis of nature's fiercest phenomena. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for future updates. Note, some footage is illustrative. See you next time. Stay safe and informed.
Oh no, it's upside down! That's all.